So much movement. What am I doing? I'm adding tags to Twitch. Old world civilization. 4X. Rome. What else? I'm still playing as Rome. Scab on my back from some acne or something. Yeah. Alright, fine. Take this much. They say you shouldn't pick scabs, but find this. Random topic to bring up. Let me see if I can find the tweet from what's his face, Cremu. If Twitter will not fucking have a meltdown every time. Oh, so I just need to drop a dumb link from anywhere on Twitter and then change my account. It's good enough. Surf just posting slop. Surf. Now that one, like, absolute right-wing grift, not grifter account, but I don't even know how to describe him. All right, I was trying to find. Oh, Artemis 2 landed in the ocean. Because that's the only way we know how to recover them is drop them in the ocean somewhere. Scabs. Oh, wasn't him pointing out, it was somebody else. This is a wild because apparently Cremu got attacked by a fucking pit bull of all things. So to answer the question, I was randomly attacked for the high crime of being in the pit bull's vicinity. This dog had been wandering around everyone all night and seemed friendly until it decided to jump on bite my face at the end of the night for no apparent reason. Yeah. Then people kept on like showing him, hey, I was also attacked by a pit bull and here are my injuries. At first he was just like, wow, this really is a phenomenon. And he was just like, all right, guys, enough sending me the gore, please. While stitches are in, you do not let the wound breathe. That is a myth peddled by the poor. You want a moist, hypoxic environment, to not accelerate epithelialization. You apply a thin layer of aquaphor, not neosporin, which causes contact dermatitis in 10% of users 3 times a day. If a scab forms, you have failed. Scabs are the enemy of aesthetics. They force the new skin to detour downwards, creating a pit. We do not want a pit. Oh, I got some pits on my face. Make sure the sutures are removed by someone competent. Once the sutures are out, you'll want to have a medical grade light panel on hand. You want a device emitting 660 nanometers of red light and 850 nanometers of near infrared. You will sit in front of it for at least 10 minutes each evening to encourage your fibroblasts to align the collagen in a basket weave pattern like normal skin, rather than the chaotic cross-hatching of scar tissue. During the day, you will wear silicone gel sheets, Mepiform or Scar Away. This is the gold standard. It mimics the occlusion of the stratum corneum, regulating fibroblast production by normalizing hydration. You wear it for 12 weeks minimum. Maintain a high protein diet specifically rich in amino acids, glycine, proline, and arginine. High dose vitamin C is important for collagen synthesis. My preferred form for it is acerola cherry powder because its effects are noticeably stronger than ascorbic acid. Hold up 1 second. I'm seeing if the lock that I'm fidgeting with. Okay, if I hold it down by my crotch, you can't hear it. All right, back to this. Yeah. 30 to 50 milligrams of zinc picolatine or glycinate daily, also helpful for wound healing. Take liposomal glue. Okay, so this guy's giving a whole regimen about how to make sure your scars on your face don't last. Oh, and then there's Seb. I was able to get Seb to let me follow on this dumb account. I read this in Patrick Bateman's voice. I read the novel last month and found the rhythm of the monologue to be so aesthetically superior, so logically satisfying to inhabit that it has effectively colonized my brain. My own thoughts have been overwritten by that flat, effectless drone paired with a rich, precise vocabulary, and I simply cannot stop doing it. It feels correct. I'm following all this advice for wound healing, scar prevention. I'm hoping that it works. If anyone has any ideas, please let the post them. I'll consider doing that too. I did my first 10 minutes of red light therapy, and while I thought it wouldn't feel like anything, I can now say that it made my skin tingle. I wonder if it'll help. And I want to get a red light inside my bedroom. Both of my bedrooms in my apartment have a pre-installed ceiling fan with a light in it, and that's the source of all light in the room. So hold up 1 second. All right, let me see if I can open up this thing. The one that's in my room right now. It's not immediately obvious how I would open it up so I could possibly install a red light bulb. Some like smart home red light bulb. Yeah, I should invest in that. You know, I'll get home from like end of the day and I'll just like bed rot. It'd be interesting if I could if I had the red light on while I did it, if that would give me any sort of effect. I grew up being told, what the fuck? Look at my dad if he had hair and no beard. And if he was paler. Alright. Is that supposed to be a compliment or an insult? Do you hate your dad or no? I've got a mild, I don't want to say a tan. I'm not like Northern European pale. Got like half my Italian, I got half Italian ancestry, so You know, if you put me up next to a Swede. All right, thank you for the compliment. This is more or less what I look like in real life. Maybe my face is a little bit, my head is a little bit shorter than this. It's not showing my receding hairline as well. But yeah, this is about me in real life. Especially the flannel part. Put hydrogen peroxide on fresh wounds. Put neosporin on clean wounds. Wounds need air. Sutures need to be dry. Ice a wound. The pain means it's working. Redness equals infection. Now we know all this is wrong. Looked into how we've known each of these claims were false. So which one was let a wound scab, don't touch the scab. 1962. So apparently if you get a scab anywhere, you actually should pick it off. I guess unless it's somewhere that you don't mind like having some residual like scar tissue. Like, I don't know, on your finger, your arm or something, unless it's like massive. Maybe on your face, like make sure like don't get scabs form. Always keep it like covered with like some sort of something that keeps the scab from properly forming. And then go through this whole procedure, since, you know, your face is pretty important, because God knows I have some scars on my face from picking acne that turned into pits on my face that are very unaesthetically pleasing. There's one over my left cheekbone, more towards my ear than the front of my face. Wait, well, maybe it is with like some sort of like surgery, but I'm too lazy to work on it. So, stop scabs from ever forming. Your divorced dad and his new fish girlfriend waving at you. What the fuck? I'm guessing Mari had to said something about being attracted to divorced dads. And she retweeted it, so there's got to be some clip out there that I haven't caught wind of. All of the idol girls in Face Connect apparently were in Japan for I'm assuming doing like some sort of preparation for FazeCon, so we'll see what happens with that. A lot of them are feeling exhausted. I gotta be careful when I'm scrolling through, because some of it might end up being like almost basically pornographic. Oh, like that one. Chibi Phase Girls. Sleepy. Ari. Anya Nyabis. And BB Biscuits. Man, the fucking leash meme going around. Far left extremists surrounded and pursued attacked Saves outside the Whipple building. Violent thugs believe that people who disagree with them or open borders should be injured or killed. Oh god, what other? Who's Savis? Savannah Hernandez. Sav with one R. No, Sav with one N. Savannah. Contributor TPUSA. Jesus Christ. Oh man, she's getting assaulted. Alright, that's enough of this bullshit. Like, this is just purposely throwing yourself into the fray here. I guess she's trying to report. Oh, what are these retards talking about? Oh, and there's like one local sheriff coming in. Yeah, you're getting in the faces of fucking left-wing protesters. That's all it needs. And oh my god, they're still protesting out here. And of course, Hispanics being at the forefront of right-wing grifting on. Okay, grifting was not the right term for her. Right-wing activism, politics, so to speak. Yada yada. She's with TPUSA, so Exposing evil and pressing truth. Official on-the-ground national coverage for TPUSA. Oh, there's this whole thing. They pointed out that Roman pagan rulers didn't have children. Christian Roman rulers did have children. This is talking about rulers. I don't know if that necessarily what that means about the general population. Although it's generally, I guess it's general consensus that Christianity ended up winning because they had very pro-natal, they're a very pro-natal religion, i.e. they encourage their followers to have children. Bap, Bronze Age pervert, obviously does not like this because he is lukewarm on Christianity. I don't think he's like actively anti-Christian, but he is definitely probably more fond of paganism than not. What's his face? Dark doesn't extrapolate Christian birth rates from 19th century Mormonism. He used 19th century Mormonism as a sociological model for the spread and growth of a new religion at similar speeds to historical Roman Christianity, for which there was abundant evidence. Provides several lines of evidence for his belief that early Christians had much higher effective fertility than their neighbors, such as their greater cultural esteem for marriage, their banning of birth control and non-procreative sex, the lack of sex-selective abortion, and the propensity to raise abandoned infants, none of which the Mormons did. There are no birth statistics, obviously, but we can track the general very rapid growth of Christianity over time between Jesus and Constantine, which mechanically must have come from a combination of conversions and fertility differences. And then Nemitz, of course, has to have some weird archaeogenetics take on this. Been wondering since reading Bonner and La Piana if Christian expansion can be seen as delayed release tracer dye of Anatolian and Levantine demographic expansion in both Roman and Sassanid empires prior to the mid-4th century. Maybe a third of the New Testament is in Anatolia. Interesting. It is like known that as the empire expanded, even before the empire set in with Augustus, that there are a lot of migrants from the Greco-Anatolia and the Levantine, from the Levant, so Syria, Israel, Palestine, Jordan area, into Rome itself. So there was a lot of internal migration. And this is often the cause of complaint. That it's like a famous Tacitus line that the Orontes River is often polluting Rome, i.e. the people from over here are polluting Rome. Man, this site is hosed. Oh, this is Etta Hengist. May I ask this? Suddenly things make it so much sense. I am just tired as a small content creator. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, that's right. Lotus Eaters is having their live event in Swindon. I guess so. And some people wanted to turn out to protest them. I guess that USAID money finally dried out. Absolutely pathetic turnout from Swindon Anti-Racism Day. Long live Sargon. Campaigning against racism, fascism, Islamophobia, and anti-Semitism. Promoted by Stand Up to Racism, P.O. Box, yada yada yada. Absolutely pathetic turnout. Who is this guy? The Lion of Epping. Oh, I guess this guy who reported over the migrant fiasco happening in Epping. I don't even know where Epping is in England. So, what are they complaining about? This is back on March 29th. I guess they had a bigger turnout. Well done, Ever7 for Wakefield today. Women against the far right. Wakefield stand up to racism. Yada, yada, yada. From St. Helens on Merseyside across the whole anti-racist campaigners are out on the streets campaigning against far-right Reform UK. In May's elections, use your vote against Reform UK. Don't let Farage and Co. divide our communities. The community is already divided. Tanya Hotel. What is this video quality? What the hell? Bullhampton today, standing in solidarity with refugees against the far right. Oh, is this one of the migrant hotels you're at? Whoop-de-doo, you stood outside a hotel. Very, Alright. Very powerful. Here's, oh god, and then there's the whole fiasco with Eric Swalwell over here. Running for governor of California is a somewhat more prominent, nationally prominent, House rep. And looks like he's the odds ends to get the governorship, and now he's getting hit with a freaking sexual assault allegation. All right. Graphic from New York Times: the lawmakers use the F word the most. Wisconsin, Derek Van Orden. Arizona, Ruben Gallico, and Swalwell at 29. Here, add 2 more to my name. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck ICE. All right, there you go. There you go. Very powerful. Very powerful. Heat and frost insulators, local 16 for Swalwell. All right, so he got a local union to give him an endorsement. Weird. What the fuck is he wearing? Untucked shirt. Come on, man. You're a politician. Have a little bit more class. Meanwhile, we've got Tom Steyer, like some billionaire venture capitalist, but now he's a Democrat pushing green energy. All right, hold up. Let me turn this off to see what the fuck is. Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh, he totally macking out with this girl. I swear there's no audio to this, so. She does seem a little bit buzzed out. I don't know how old he is in this. I guess he looks a little, I'm not seeing as many gray hairs on his face. I'm not going to show this just in case, but he just like, I don't know, it's like he kissed her while she has an open mouth. Like they open mouth kissed, which is weird. And then there's... Oh, I need to speak to someone from the Eric Swalwell campaign. I've received a video of him being intimate with a woman who does not appear to be his wife and would like to comment before posting. This is Martin Shkreli. Isn't this the guy who, guy who went to jail for, I'm not going to show the video, but he's definitely making out with some woman. It's a 4-second video and that's it. Meanwhile, Michael Tracy is being the absolute defender of Eric Swalwell here and saying that this is just a political hit job to get him out of the governor race. Oh, Artemis 2 again. Touchdown.
Splashdown sending post-landing command now. Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's out.
This has got to be on the whatever LPD they sent out to pick them up.
Back on Earth.
Man, who the heck is it in jeans coming up to greet them? All right, congratulations. Oh, more fucking poopy, and this one's still like it's covered. He made a different one that was far more explicit. Oh no, he didn't. The other one was far more explicit with the full nips out. I'm not going to show it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is something that happened. Department of State retweeting former senator, now turned secretary, Marco Rubio. Masume Ebtekar, also known as Screaming Mary, was the spokeswoman for the Islamic terrorists who stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran in 1979 and held 52 American hostages for 44 days, subjecting them to beating, starvation, and mock executions. In 2014, the Obama administration granted visas to her son and his family. To her son and his family to enter the United States. In June 2016, the Obama administration gave them lawful permanent resident status via the Diversity Immigrant Visa Program. This week, I terminated their lawful permanent resident status, and today, Syed Asa Hashemi, Mariam Hamasebi, and their son are now in the custody of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, pending their removal from our country. Our family should never have been allowed to benefit from the extraordinary privilege of living in our country. America can never become a home for anti-American terrorists on their families, and under the Trump administration, it never will. All right. Okay, I'm just going to say, good. If you're related to somebody who's participated in the hostage crisis or the taking of hostages at the embassy in Iran, fuck you. You don't get to come into the country. You've obviously demonstrated your hostility against the U.S. Yes, you're attacking a government institution, but then you're holding all the people in there who are just regular American systems hostage. So to a certain extent, if you attack or speak in hostile terms against the U.S. government, you're demonstrating your hostility towards the American people. And all right, so the only thing that I would countermand this or say that this is wrong is if what's his name? Syed Asa Hashemi or his family have explicitly come out and denounced their own mother in relation to this and said what she did was bad. The storming of the embassy was bad. Iran is we defect from the Iranian regime, yada yada. If they came here claiming political asylum because they stand against everything that happened, that would be a different thing. But I'm guessing that either they haven't said anything or they're just, maybe they can come out, maybe Secretary Marco Rubio has some evidence that they're speaking openly hostile towards the U.S. government, the U.S. as a whole. That justifies the removal. If you're just going to state out straight up that you have hostility towards the United States, then no, fuck you, get out. You don't get to be hostile to the United States and let out. All right. Countries have far more strict rules about foreigners even being allowed to be politically active in the country whatsoever. We're just so far lenient of it because, it's sort of beyond us to think that for a lot of general American WASP inherited society, it was kind of beyond the pale for somebody to even think, oh, you're a foreigner and just agitating the U.S. government from within. Nobody does that. Now, tons of people fucking do. So I'm glad to see that we're taking a definitive stand against anti-American sentiment from foreigners inside the United States and using it as an excuse to show them the fucking door. And you say, oh, I'm a free speech. Free speech does not extend to you being openly hostile as a foreigner in the country, right? If it's a U.S. person expressing hostility towards the United States government, that's their right. You as a foreigner, no. That means that at some level you have hostility to America as a nation as a whole and the American people. You should be considered a threat and not allowed in. Oh, are there any complaints underneath here? And then people, once ready to shoot American hostages in the head. Here she responds to my investigation to her son's luxury life in Los Angeles. She laughs nervously and claims her son is just another student like thousands of Iranians in America and says he plans to go back. That's not just Malaysian, it's a big lie because he stayed, he benefited, he represents something very different. There's no comparison between the children of regime insiders living freely in the West. All right, thank you. Anyone want to countermand this? So, okay, some random Iranian in Arizona. Oh, and we've got American students are being taught by the children of Iran's ruling elite. Daughter of former advisor to the president, University of Massachusetts of Lowell. Yep, round them all up, kick them out. You're attached to the Iranian regime. Goodbye. Yada yada. Anyone want to countermand this? Yeah. What about quote tweets? Anyone counter signaling this in quotes? Oh, Max Blumenthal also countermanded. Here's Parviz Sabeti, the most notorious torturer for the CIA and Mossad trained Savak on the streets of Los Angeles at a Woman Life Freedom rally. All right, let me look this up. Do not give me a gray zone article immediately. Iranian lawyer and former Savak top deputy from the regime of the Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Security of the state. Okay. Born in Sangarsar, 7th province, and joined the Savak, Iran intelligence agency in 1957. Okay, so this is a guy, a pre-Shah guy. He quickly rose to become an acting director of Savak's so-called 3rd Division, the Division of Surveillance and Pursuit, and later became its director. He's been called one of the most powerful men in the last 2 decades of the Pahlavi era. Historian Abbas Milani describes him, yada yada yada. His fame and reputation, his name, his face disappeared from public domain. In February 2025, 3 former political dissidents residing in the United States filed a lawsuit against Sabeti. The plaintiffs accused Sabeti of orchestrating and overseeing their torture during the 1970s. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy actually did it, but I don't care. Okay, this guy may be bad. That doesn't make Mansour Ebtekar any better. So... Oh, somebody talking about this in Persian. Or, oh, Randy Fine. The lovable Congressman Randy Fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. Here. Oh, this is AI. But this is a little bit keeping with Marco Rubio, because Rubio has openly said that he likes electronic dance music. Oh, so even more Persians coming out and saying, yeah, fuck this guy. Alright. Whatever. I'm at the half-hour mark. Probably talk about something, look through local news at why is Texas A&M trending? Please don't be a shooting there. Please don't. Yusuf Mahdi, student at Texas A&M University, films himself harassing Jewish students, calling them stinky Zionists, stinky scum, and screaming and screaming free Palestine. Watch your wording there, retards. This is on April 1st. This is like a week out of date. They with the Fortnite Pro. Okay, I guess this was all the news that happened. Why am I seeing an Eel Miles Chong tweet? What the? Why is Texas A&M? Never mind. All right, that sucked. Richuk. Wells splashed down safely in the moon's orbit mission. Swallow faces sexual misconduct claims from women as governor bid falters. Faltering now? Eric Swalwell paid illegal Brazilian live-in nanny under the table with campaign funds. Complaint alleges. The coordinated hit job on this guy is extremely impressive, brutal. Okay, well, I guess, you know, we consistent said, yes, I believe that she is, our immigration system has failed America and failed her, so yes, I was paying her under the table. And I don't, you know, he could come out and say, yes, I paid, a nanny under the table, even though she's illegal, because I want an amnesty or yada yada or whatever.
I did this because I was so far removed from what had happened in 2019. I felt safe because I was established. I had a partner. I felt more secure that I could have a strictly professional relationship with this person. After that bar closed, we went to another. I went to the bathroom, and I don't remember anything after that.
You don't remember anything?
I remember the next day. I can see flashes of that evening, of him on top of me pushing him off.
Jamie Raskin. Who's this guy? Congressman representing MDOA, Training Young Organizers, National Dems. So he's from Maryland? The multiple reports of sexual assault and misconduct by women staffers and others about Rep. Swalwell are detailed, disturbing, corroborated by contemporaneous accounts, and all too compelling. These allegations are disqualifying in many ways. He should follow the advice of his campaign chairman and California colleagues and end his campaign. My thoughts are with the survivors. Again, this may be like, all right, where's Michael Tracy? Michael Tracy's been on this, like, oh, the former staffer said she didn't tell anyone about either the incidents with Swalwell at the time. I just felt so dirty and gross, and it just became a secret I lived with, She said it wasn't clear to her at the time that she had been sexually assaulted, but that she later realized that the encounter was not consensual because she had been so intoxicated. I just noticed a sound coming from my AC. It's got this weird, like, flowing sound. I don't know what it is. Like, throwing me off, but I don't know if it's my toilet, like, overflooding and constantly cycling water or something. What is it? Save Our Children, United to End Child Trafficking, April 11th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. meeting on Point City Hall of New Jersey. Nobody showed up, apparently. Artemis 2 Donut. Oh, made with Oreo. More inspired than ever to reach the stars. Damn. I want these. Where the heck can I get some of these? Krispy Kreme. Damn it. I need to find a Krispy Kreme out here. I forget where Krispy Kreme is from. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. Protesters. The influencer behind the viral allegations against Representative Eric Swalwell has academic and political connections with UC Irvine law professor and a California governor race rival Katie Porter. Oh, of course. So wide league of connections to try and, like, take down his reputation in the advancement of another person, allegedly. And therefore, of course, it's the solemn duty of journalists to treat the allegation with maximum credulity. Have you noticed that Democrats are ruthlessly well organized when it comes to internal party conflicts over contrived sexual assault allegations, especially involving white men, but when it comes to, I don't know, the Iran war, they're always flailing and discombobulated? Yes, because bombing Iran is less morally egregious than fuzzy sexual encounters between congressmen and their staffers, all right? If you're misogynist in any way or sexually assaulted a woman, that's a major moral failing. Being waffling on the Iran conflict, that's, you know, fair game. That's okay. Okay? Different priorities. All right. What's ISW saying? What if I capitalize it? Well, no. Institute for the Study of fucking War. God damn it. The study of war. It's the latest report that they have from 8 hours ago. New U.S. Navy vessels crossed the Strait of Hormuz in a freedom of navigation operation. The Iranian Foreign Affairs Ministry claimed that the Iranian delegation threatened the United States via Pakistan mediator that Iran would attack the U.S. vessel if the ships continue to pass the strait. A U.S. official denied that the U.S. received such a threat. U.S. officials have denied Iranian claims that the United States has agreed to release frozen Iranian financial assets in Qatar and South Korea. Iranian officials said that freezing the assets was a prerequisite to talks. Unfreezing the assets was a prerequisite to talks. CTP-ISW will still provide further analysis on the ceasefire in its April 11th Iran update. What, this one? Okay. I'm seeing like fuzzy information. I think I've like heard confirmation that actually, yes, some assets were released. More recently. Don't quote me on that. All right. Pretty maps. Israel and the Lebanon border. All right. New. Iran and the United States have fundamentally different interpretations of the ongoing negotiations, which will generate friction. Iran seeks an all-encompassing agreement that will end the threat of war with the United States, while the United States seeks a much narrower agreement centered on the current war. The U.S. delegation, led by U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, including U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, can we get those two fuckers away from this, please? Appears to be pursuing a narrow issue-specific negotiation focused on de-escalatory mechanisms around the Strait of Hormuz and reportedly secondary matters like detainees. We better not have anyone detained in Iran right now. Iran is using the existence of an unknown number of naval mines it laid in the Strait of Hormuz to force ships to use Iranian territorial waters to traverse the strait, which enables Iran to shake down these ships for fees while the ships are in Iranian territorial waters. This protection racket is illegal in the United Nations Conventions of the Law of the Sea. Yeah, but who's the police who are going to enforce that? Iran likely designed this threatening behavior and its shakedown to disrupt the global economy, which Iran calculates will enable it to extract concessions from the United States. Iran warned merchant ships that its mines could exist in hazardous area that covers 1,400 square kilometers of the strait, including the normal traffic separation scheme shipping lanes that the ships use to transit the strait. Fuck. The current ceasefire will provide Iran an opportunity to reorganize its missile force and recover from its temporary disruption wrought to the missile force during the constant U.S. and Israeli operations. Consistent U.S. and Israeli operations over Iran had suppressed Iran's missile force by preventing Iran from digging out launchers, disrupting command and control, and creating pervasive fear in military units that made them unwilling or unable to conduct attacks. The ISW-CTP has previously assessed. I'm not sure I believe that. Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei continues to recover from severe facial and leg injuries that he sustained in the February 28th strike on the Supreme Leader's compound in Tehran province. 3 unspecified individuals close to Mojtaba Inner Circle told Reuters on April 11th that the strike disfigured Mojtaba's face and injured one or both of his legs. The People's Republic of China may be helping Iran to reconstitute some of its degraded air defense capabilities during the current ceasefire. The PRC is preparing to deliver man-portable air defense systems to Iran within the coming weeks, according to 3 sources familiar with U.S. intelligence assessments. Man-pads are... I wonder how much threat man-pads are to, like, you know, high-flying aircraft like F-15s versus, you know, low-flying, like, CSAR operations, because we got lucky that there was no like RPG or anything that shot down one of the combat search and rescue operations that were going on during last weekend. All right. U.S. Michael Murphy on 11th. So they went in and they went out, I guess. Apparently all our mine liars, at least a couple weeks ago, were in fucking Australia of all places, and it's our anti-mine ships. We don't have mine layers. We don't do mines. We counter mines. Around it says hazardous area. Oh, and there's no way through here. Hey, Oman, I have an idea. Build a giant fucking canal through this area. It's totally within your territorial waters. And then that can prevent this whole thing from going through. So, like, in case anything flares up. Like, this might be a thing. Like, the UAE and Oman might want to work together on a canal that just goes through their territory. So, if that Iran, it, like, wants to, like, mine that territory, they have to enter their territorial water to do something. So that can always act as a backup to go through the UAE, go through that canal to miss the Strait of Hormuz. So, something to think about. A worthy investment for the future. All right, peacetime traffic vessel. So, this whole area. All right, looks like some people are braving it by really hugging the coastline over here inside Omani territorial water. So, yeah, we need to demine this area like ASAP. All right. Tried to have an Easter ceasefire on in the Ukraine war. I guess it held. Or no, the Russians Federal Security Services have reportedly taken control of 7 of 8 Russian pretrial detention centers, CISOs, as part of the Kremlin's broader effort to strengthen the internal security apparatus. Available independent reporting indicates that Russia's systematic use of short-lived first-person view drones against civilians in Ukraine is likely partially responsible for the increase in civilian casualties in the war in Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia conducted a civilian prisoner of war exchange on April 11. All right, so that can still go through. Ukrainian forces recently advanced in the Konstantinivka-Druzhkivka tactical area in the Hulyapol-Nova Pavlivka directions. Konstantinivka-Druzhkivka area, so over here. Russian infiltration event in northern Stepnivka. Where is this? Force recently advanced in the Konstantinivka-Druzhkivka tactical area in the Hulyapol-Nova whatever directions. What is this area? Advanced on Berova Street. Wow. Fighting over a few acres of territory. And, like, credit to the hearts of the Ukrainians still throwing themselves at it, but, like, really isn't moving the needle anyway. Oh man, I'm tired. Could have made some coffee or something to get me through the night. Some phase coffee. I still have like 3 bags of other characters I don't know. I got Lumies. I have Sheenas. I think I got Jellies left. I don't touch him all. I don't drink that much coffee in my own house. Very rare. In any case. The New York Post article. If anything, I should just read that, clip that into a video real quick, and release that for Sunday. I got 10 minutes. Alright. Oh, I opened up in another. Alright. Do myself in a bit here. Alright. 3, 2, 1, start. Actually, wait. Let me write down when I do it. Let's see here. Not 16, not a decade ago. Wow. This is at the row 9 and mark article reading. All right. And 3, 2, 1, start. Iran will try to string us along and sell. Actually, wait, that's not a good start. How does Dank? He usually like has some intro. Oh, I guess I'll start with reading the title. So, 3, 2, 1. All right. Iran will try to string us along and sell us a bad deal, but businessman Trump won't let it happen. Okay, so this article is somebody saying that Trump's not going to let Iran completely run away with this victory, let's just say, by Jack Keane. If I want to look into the background, who are they? All right, I'm not going to investigate any further. Cut that part. Iran got exactly what it wanted out of the ceasefire agreement announced Tuesday night. Now it's up to President Trump to make sure the regime's short-term win doesn't become a lasting strategic victory. When Trump ordered a halt to the U.S. air assault on Iran, American and Israeli forces were perhaps 10 days or 2 weeks away from wiping out Iran's remaining ballistic missile launchers, underground storage sites, military production facilities, and related non-defensive industries. I don't believe that. All these missile sites are usually hidden in mountains, and there's only so much you can destroy. There's probably only so much we know about them, how many of there are, how to effectively bomb them. So this scene, that sounds like overly triumphant in my opinion. So this guy is like, I guess, thinking that, oh, we were 10 days out from victory from Iran. Sounds a little bit too blowhard for me. Iran shut down the Strait of Hormuz with one objective in mind: stopping the war with a remnant of its military might intact. I think Iran was thinking that if they can cause enough economic hell for the rest of the world, it can convince America to not only leave off and leave them with some remnants of the military, but get some concessions out of America as in exchange for opening up the Strait of Hormuz, or getting them to accept Iranian control over the Strait of Hormuz. Whether that's going through their territory now because the open waters is currently mined, or acknowledging that Iran has the right to extract a fee from anybody transiting the Strait of Hormuz, whether through their territorial waters or anybody else's, Oman or the UAE's. All right. It is desperate to demonstrate to the world, and especially to its Gulf neighbors, that despite all the kinetic damage it sustained, it still maintains control, power, and influence in the region. Their influence has been diminished. The whole axis of resistance of Iraqi Shiite militias in Iraq, Lebanon, the loss of Bashar al-Assad in Syria has significantly weakened the so-called axis of resistance. So their influence is down. So this is kind of, why we're attacking them now, is because they're more on the back foot than they were, but put into a corner, they still held firm because they have a committed institutions in there are people committed to the ideal and the institution of the Islamic Revolutionary Republic. So they weren't going to keel over that easily, as weak as they have been as of late. As weakened as they have been as of late. In that, Iran has succeeded because it is still in control of the strait, as the IRGC Navy is approving all ships moving through, and of course can shut it down again at will. The other Gulf nations understand that ceasefire means their economies are vulnerable to Tehran's direct influence. The White House hopes to ease gas prices further and boost the stock market, while Iran tramples on international law to do so. Under the customary law of the sea, the Strait of Hormuz is international passage that must remain free to all. Nonetheless, Trump still has significant leverage by imposing a 2-week deadline to achieve a deal, or combat operations will resume at an accelerated pace. Listen, we've been bombing them this hard before. I think we're at this point, Trump was threatening to bomb their critical infrastructure. That would have been taken more of a toll on the civilian population of Iran than just going after their military missile hardware and infrastructure. And that would have been really tested the rest of the world's patience, because now you're not just targeting military hardware in Iran, you're targeting stuff that affects civilians' lives. All right. However, the regime likely has a different plan. Drag out negotiations beyond the 2-week to extend the ceasefire. It has published an incredible 10-point list of demands, not a single one of which the U.S. can agree to, and reports indicate that the White House has rightly trashed it. While we don't know exactly what the many points of the White House deal truly are, what has appeared in media report appears essential to establish a foolproof deal with verification. No remaining nuclear capability, restrictions on numbers and range of ballistic missiles, and no support to proxies, to name a few. That is way too much for Iran to ever accept. At this point, we're lucky if we can get a status quo ante, i.e. just returning to things were before things started, before we initiated the conflict. Like, all right, Hezbollah, Kataib Hezbollah in Iraq will be left alone. The Houthis will be left alone, although they haven't really participated in this at all. The Strait of Hormuz is open. Iran's not going to try and extract fees out of anyone trying to transit it. We'll demine the strait, so that might take weeks. And no deal on Iranian nuclear enrichment, which I'm sort of over it at this point. My position is that Iran isn't trying to go for a nuke right now. What they're trying to do is get all the pieces in place to have the ability to break out to a nuclear weapon within like a week's time if they feel that their regime is under threat. So they don't want to cross that barrier yet, because if they make one nuke, they got one nuke, and then the US definitely will go after them. Or at least that's what they're thinking. So they want to have the ability to do. My position is that the Iranian regime wants to have breakout potential to a nuclear weapon in case they feel that is their only option. In case there actually becomes a concerted effort to overthrow the regime like we did with Saddam. All right, back to the article. And now, equally important as the nuclear issue is the opening of the strait to free navigation. Yeah, that's more important to me than the nuclear issue. But the Iranians are very good at stringing American negotiators along, as they've done before decades. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've strung them along for negotiations and then fucking attacked them. So, they've strung us along. We have attacked them while we were supposedly doing negotiations with them. So, there's a lot of bridges that have been burned thus far. At this point, like, Witkoff and Kushner are who you send when you want to, is probably viewed by the Iranians as people you want to send, who you want to be tricked, that if you want to, at this point, the Iranian regime probably views Witkoff and Kushner as the usual tool to deploy if you want to feign being interested in negotiations. So maybe that's different while we're sending J.D. Vance here, because now we're actually sending, an actual formal government position, not this ad hoc position of special envoy that Stephen Witkoff is. We're sending the vice president. So if we attack while they're negotiating with our vice president, that's going to be a big stain on us and a diminishment of the office of the vice president, that we will use the personage of that office as a smokescreen to prepare for an attack on you. That is very duplicitous and damaging. So we better not, or if we do, like, it should be formal, like saying, all right, negotiations are over. If like negotiations don't come to an end, it should be explicit, like, we're done here. JD Vance leaves, and then, the implication, or maybe explicitly say, combat operations will resume. We'll see you when you're ready to talk. Be explicit about it. Don't like stab it in the back. Like, if you're gonna back out of negotiations and start the combat, have the vice president explicitly say it's back on to their faces, instead of feigning to still be new negotiations and then attacking them while they're not expecting it. All right, ranted enough. All right, but the Iranians are very good at stringing American negotiators along, as they've done for decades. They see their power as generational, and they know how to deal with us. They're clever at it. Behind the scenes, they're likely telling U.S. negotiators that they'll agree to something quite different from their 10 points, dangling promises of genuine negotiation, but they likely have no intention of ever agreeing to our conditions. The idea that these guys are less radical than the pre-war leadership is not true, and we have to be clear-eyed about that reality. I don't know. We've kind of nuked. I've heard some reports that, like, the IRGC is, like, trying to step back and not be the absolute control, trying not to be absolutely in control of the government at this point because they've been getting hit the hardest. So they're trying to like stand back and let the other portions of the government stand firm and, you know, consider themselves like one amongst equals instead of the primary voice in things. For now at least. So they may have been cowed because we've been going after all their heads at this point. We've killed so many IRGC top commanders. They may be a little bit more, the top leadership may be a little bit more skeptical about being so hard line. Maybe just to be duplicitous, give some weakness right now, but build up under more lasting peaks. Indeed, it appears the IRGC under Ahmad Vadi's leadership is more dominant than ever, with stark reminders of the extraordinary influence of Qasem Soleimani. That's the guy who we killed back in, like, was that 2019, 2018? It was probably 2019, because I still remember that joke meme about him polling well in the Democratic primaries. All right, they fundamentally believe that they can absorb as much damage as we can dish out, and that as long as they survive, they will eventually be able to recover and rebuild. And they may be right. They're counting on the White House no longer having the will to resume this fight. The White House doesn't have the will to resume this fight. They want this peace deal more than them. So, but they can't demonstrate that at these negotiations. So they will likely drag their feet at the negotiating table to justify extending the ceasefire a week or two at a time. They'll let oil prices ease, betting that this president won't be willing to risk bringing back that economic pain. He probably isn't willing because everyone's feeling at the gas pump and it's pissing off Americans. Best to get a deal now, even if we have to give some concessions to Iran, so the gas prices go down. We don't have this in the news, and it doesn't become a harsh talking point for the midterms. This needs to end. Trump needs this to end for him and the Republicans in general. By choosing to call a ceasefire rather than conducting negotiations with the war ongoing, the United States has ceded valuable leverage. Again, this indicates that, you know, Trump wants the ceasefire, wants this war to end more than the Iranians do at this point. But a negotiation deadline with the date certain and the threat of resuming combat operations hanging over the negotiating table regains much needed leverage. Iran must accept all of the U.S. conditions that the president has laid out, or the bombing resumes and does so by the time the 2 weeks are up, no extensions. Well, Trump's been vacillating, like he's been giving out various threats that, oh, we're going to bomb energy infrastructure. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, we're about to start bombing all critical infrastructure. We will wipe out an entire civilization, and then we get the ceasefire. So Trump's been willing to, I don't know, chicken out. I know Taco, Trump always chickens out, has become sort of a derogatory meme at this point, but he has shown to be as firm in his firm to his statements throughout this war. So I imagine, call it now, we'll probably get like 1 or 2 extra weeks added to this negotiation before we get a resolution, either in the form of a peace deal or resumption of combat operations. I have confidence in this president. He's a businessman. He's not going to make a bad deal. Him being a businessman doesn't work because he's not dealing with businessmen on the other side. He's dealing with people with ideological fervor for their Islamic revolution. And if we must escalate the fight, the United States has an ace up its sleeve, Karg Island. Oh, don't tell me you're going to say we need to invade that island. Iran's massive oil processing installation is his #1 strategic asset and therefore #1 strategic target. Karg Island represents over 90% of Iran's oil distribution, 60% of its revenue, and 50% of the budget. If the war resumes and after we degrade Iran's remaining military assets sufficiently, the U.S. could choose to occupy Karg or destroy it. No, okay, better to destroy it than occupy it, because if we invade it, that's just going to put tons of poor Marines on that island who are going to be subjected to an insurgency campaign, and also probably nonstop bombing from missiles, from IRGC missiles. There's no way we're going to get, I'll say it, there's no way we can take out all their missile infrastructure that's capable of targeting Karg Island. And at that point, they may be interested in bombing the island indiscriminately and destroying their oil infrastructure to cause as much casualties as possible. So, and if we destroy that, if we destroy the oil infrastructure on Karg Island without invading it, that is going to put a massive pressure, or is going to jack up oil prices tremendously, humongously, if we do that. Because, yeah, like most of that oil probably goes to China, but if China can't get it elsewhere, they're gonna buy it from wherever the fuck they can. All right. Alternatively, the U.S. Navy could set up a blockade shutting down Tehran's export lifeline. Oh, that sounds like the better ideal is, you know, all right, that's it. We're just going to start seizing any Iranian oil out there, regardless of who owns or flags the tanker. We're just going to seize it and take it for ourselves. Out in the open ocean where they can't get, where Iran can't reach out. So, be interesting. They might, like, you know, try and hug. I'm just wondering how Iranian tankers with Iranian oil might try to avoid that. They may, like, try and, like, you know, run the skirt all around the territory of Pakistan and India to, you know, if they try and intercept them, like, oh, we're just gonna go into port into India, so now we're in somebody else's territorial water, so you can't touch us. But that will be a longer term thing than just taking out Karg Island. You know, one thing we could do is we could see these oil tankers and then, you know, commandeer the vessel and send it to our allies. Like, here you go, Europe. Here's a bunch of Iranian oil that we seized. Here you go, Japan, South Korea, Australia. Here's some oil for you. What? You don't have the refining capacity to even handle it in the first place? Of course you don't. Let me guess, you exported it all to China, didn't you? All right, let me finish this article up. If we preserve Karg's infrastructure, but take physical control, we'll have a chokehold over Iran's oil and its economy. That's the ultimate leverage. We need to seize its nuclear dust or stores of enriched uranium and eliminate its enrichment facilities. On the other hand, if we destroy Karg Island, Iran would face total economic collapse, creating a pathway for eventual regime change. That's idealistic. Although, to be fair, the IRGC does control, like, a ridiculously large share of the Iranian economy. That's kind of how they get to exist, is that they're not just, like, they don't just receive funds from the government. They own and control various parts of the Iranian economy. It's kind of why they even have people even signing up for them in the first place, not even out of necessary religious fervor, but because they've got money. Yeah, but if we destroy Karg Island, then, again, jack up oil prices and then cause a even bigger problem. The president's negotiators are no doubt telling him we're close to a genuine good faith agreement in Iran. I'm sure they believe so, but 47 years of Iranian history suggests that they are not going to make any such deal. They're likely playing us exactly as they've done before. This time, our businessman president won't let them get away with it. Again, being a businessman here, I don't think is the, what's the word I'm looking for? Is the benefit that you think it is. I don't think being a businessman president is the benefit that you think it is, Mr. Keene. He has brought us to this historical inflection point with the opportunity to eliminate Iran as a regional predator, a state sponsor of terrorism, and an existential nuclear threat. Yeah, no, this has been a disaster. You are way too much of a blowhard on this issue, and Trump needs to make a deal, even if he has to make some concessions, because managing the home front is far more important right now than getting rid of the Islamic Revolutionary, than handling Iran. There. Jack Keane is a retired four-star general, is a former Army Vice Chief of Staff and current chairman at the Institute of Study of War. Yeah, so this is a very bellicose article. I obviously didn't agree with it with most of it. Trump needs to make a deal, probably give some concessions to Iran. Ideally, we give them a bunch of sanctions relief and give them back a bunch of seized assets, and they'll let the Strait of Hormuz issue go. And then we can start demining operations so we can start the flow going through again. All right. And video. All right. I don't know. I'm over the hour, but let me just see. Does Clash Report have anything that just came through? Reporters, Iran is not listening to your threats about reopening the Strait of Hormuz. How do you know that? Because it's still blocked. Why do you say that? You don't know anything. Who are you with? NBC News. That's fake. Oh, that's more Trump banter. Iran's Ghalibaf met face-to-face and shook hands with Vice President J.D. Vance, a rare moment given decades of hostility. You gotta have these You have to have these pleasantries. Any attempt by military vessels to pass through the Strait of Hormuz will face a firm response. The IRGC Navy has full authority and maintains intelligent control over the Strait of Hormuz. You don't have control of anything. They probably only have like a few small boats they can send out. So the real threat is Iranian missile threats. Missiles fired from Iran into out to sea with anti-ship missiles. We will win regardless. Enough with the idolatry of self and money. Enough with the display of power. Enough with the war. True strength is manifested in serving life. I can't fault the man for like being against war like this. It is pretty. There is such a thing as just war doctrine in Catholic theology, as articulated by Saint Augustine. So he probably has, you know, actual firm theological grounds rooted in church history to say this war is unjust.
True strength is shown in
Have that general sentiment. I want to hear the original fucking Latin. Let's see here. And PL is Italiano, Polski, Latine. Set. What the fuck is this website? It's a .va, so it's real, but holy shit. Nah, I wanted to hear the...
Pope Leo, most
Iran.
All right, I don't know where. Wait, hold up.
be accompanied by prayer. The Holy Father spoke against the backdrop of...
I don't want to hear the fucking, I want to hear the raw Latin.
Even with a 2-week ceasefire between Iran, Israel, and the United States, he reminded the whole world that conflicts continue to wound Lebanon, Sudan, Ukraine, Yemen, and so many other regions. For him, peace is not simply the silent...
Oh, even there's a cardinal on his phone in this, or over here too. Don't be holier than thou. All right, if you need to check something like in the midst of it, it's like, hey, something's going on at your cathedral. You know, it's like, oh, I gotta be cognizant of that. Well, if I prayed for it during this session, it'll definitely be about this issue. So, all right, I'm not gonna like hold him to it. Everyone does it. Man, this fucker is like speaking very softly. God damn. Streamed 8 days ago.
Carissimi fratelli e sorelle, buonasera, benvenuti.
Good evening. Benvenuti.
Spirito Santo. La pace
Of this surprising and divine reality, we are witnesses. And the great...
No, god damn it, I don't want the commentary. I don't want the live translation. I want to hear a raw Latin. God damn it. Vatican News.
Si trovavano I discepoli per timore dei giudei.
Doing this in Latin. Can I get a raw footage? ASL.
Of all the rewards we glimpse from afar.
Oh, assisted sign language. That's what it was for. All right.
Of hearts.
I don't want the fucking translation. I want to hear his raw. Okay, that's it. I'm giving up on this. All right, time to break out Old War. So, in complete contradiction to what the Pope was talking about, a prayer for peace, I'm going back to war against the Carthaginians in Old Worlds. And hopefully, I will bring their entire civilization. Unlike Trump, who threatened to bring an entire civilization, wipe out an entire civilization in Iran, I will wipe out all of Carthaginian civilization. You, Roma, eterna, eterna, victrix. Why am I clapping at myself? Yes, I am very humorous and I am amused with myself. All right. Change the game. I get some water. Old World. I should probably clip that into a video. Where the heck did the... Oh, is that like rough 110? 112 or something. Clip. Transition. From Pope to whatchamacallit, to Old Worlds. Title, fuck the Pope. If I could, I'd make that into a short. I'm still trying to make a short out of the that spirit. Maybe I'll let that go and just go with this one because this one's, you know, poppy and related to the issues. So probably has a little bit of life to it. Video been playing in the background. I had to restart it. That's how long I've gone. I've gone on too long. Hour and 15 minutes. All right. Put out an announcement tweet. Counts. Alright, I'm going a little bit too hard in this tweet right now. Live now, launching Old World imminently, returning to finally, Dies Volentibus, God's willing, smite the Carthaginians from the face of the earth. Unlike Trump, I intend to follow through on my threat, nay, my destiny. Or now what's the word? Not a threat. Not a threat. My plan. I'll just go with it. With my destiny. Alright, just let it go. Tweet out. Alright. Tweet out. I should also say today, I also got Alright. Fire up the game. Turn on game capture, which no. Any full screen application. That usually works. Fire up Old World. Turn off the background video. Come on. All right. Oh, they added Empires of Indus. What? Like the still opaque Indus River Valley civilization? We don't have any understanding of what they were, what they believed. They added crossbows into this. All right, back into my Rome stream game. All right, I just blanked out for a second. All right. You're working on what again? The Pantheon. 2 more years. Capture 3 cities. Carthage legacy. Maybe we could do that. Everyone burned out. Do I need to hold next year? Idle agents, idle counselors, luxuries. Oh my god. Lobenskong op 76. Alright, hold up. Discontent level. Jeez, give him something. Send wine. Then citrus. Jesus, give him something. Are you doing anything? You're adding to unhappiness. Yeah, swap you out. Oh, I don't have enough civics for that. God damn. Got another chariot coming out of this guy. Guess we can move him in to let's see here. They both just did attack, so they should go and recover. You can't move. Sure, let's promote you. I don't have enough training, god damn it. No need to add a general right now. You also attacked. You need to move up too. We're gonna move on and take Aria Philinorum. Oh, they actually have a lot of ships out here. When this guy is done, I'm gonna have him build a road from through here to Narbonensis, as I renamed it. Now I'm just realizing. You guys need to heal. Just stand by. No, not sleep. This next turn. Alright, nothing else I can do. Alright, I got a few orders. Convert, god damn it. Let's see here. By Duke Octavius the Zealot. The Octavius the Zealot has to so he's from the fucking Fabii. Mission is already active. Alright, I'm trying to influence him. So I should get him above cautious to pleased after in 1 year's time. So then I can use him to influence Publius the Robust and get on good terms with my own fucking religious head. God damn. Maybe I can have her like convert members of my own get the Claudii to stop being fucking heathens. God damn it. Alright. Man, talk about a multicultural city. They got monarchism, Christianity, and Judaism all in there. Same over here. Wait. Repair what oh, they did some damage. Alright. Wait, what do I have to do? Zoroastrian, Sam, Manichaean, Disciple. Oh, I can't have my own priests. Requires holy city, state religion, clerics, or tolerance. I have state religion. What do I have to do to get... So here I have hunters, I have officers. Elder Acolyte. Scribe leads to Elder Scribe, Master Scribe. And just check something real quick. Free Court Scholar, Redemption Tier, +5 spread chance. Harbors and Hamlets from Cathedral, Canterbury Projects. Specialist with training, religion, opinion for you. Established with Disciple. That's something that can spread religion. What is this? High Synod. Convert to state religion. Hydraulics, machinery, coinage, scholarship. Expose agent network. Agent network. Free Court Scholar. Got iconography. Cathedral, +12 years. Temple, 20 a year. Cathedral. Zoroastrian Cathedral. Potential bonuses. Jewish Cathedral. Christian Cathedral. Enable Apprentice Bishop. Potential bonuses. Only global religions can have these. Versus calligraphy. Per elder specialist. Huh, I guess that's what I'm going to have to go for. Happiness boosts. All right. Volunteers. Hurry production with population. High civics. High civics. Volunteers versus professional army. Here with treasury. Upkeep. High money. Usually lacking in civics, so, but nowhere can I just get, like, some unit that propagates my religion. Military prestige, +1 victory point. Oh, so when you fill these all out, you get this stuff. All right. Meanwhile, these people are just still fucking around in the back fleet. All right, I've done enough dicking around. Character merit. A royal. Not my kid though. All right. Oh, hey, Barley. Hey, buddy, once you're done, cancel animation. I'm gonna make sure he goes and does that. That's gonna be needed. Still just draining money. All right, end year. Moving on. Ah, the worker bees are coming down, and they're repairing trial of Balhamon. Oh, they're really targeting my man. All right, we gotta move in and start taking out these fucking. Oh, and there goes my camel archer. Discovered metaphysics. Leads to archive. What does archive do? Plus science year. Gnosticism, religion. Commerce studies. Now that Duke Marcus has completed his study of commerce, how shall he contribute to the court? Diplomat and trustworthy, charismatic broker, schemer, and master whisperers of courtly plots. A lot of religion. Sure, diplomats. You get over here. Man, I got 42 fucking orders. Kidding me? Man, I either move in fast or Alright, we just gotta tank it for now. No, fuck them. Take them out. You two, get in here. We're probably gonna lose some here, so. build here? Trying to ball Hamon. What would I change it to? Why can't I build any of these? Can I replace Shrine of Ball Hamon? Improvement is permanent. Are you kidding me? I can't convert. That is such bullshit. All right, fine. You know what? Go back to being automated. I don't know what to do with you. All right. Working on citrus trees. On the unit. Oh, hey. Attack some of them. Do something. These guys are holding the fort up here against the Egyptians just in case. Oh, I need to do a free longbowman. Let's see here. Manor. Get conscript. Professional army. Treasury. 20 while at war. Reproduction with population leads to bodkin, arrow, free court merchant, and cohorts. Water wheel. Frolics. Get a ballista. Upgrades to Polybios. Martial code. Locks new laws. Pilgrimage. Holy war. I want to get this longbowman. All right. Character marriage. Pompeia, the intelligent, your niece is married. General, a royal in-law. All right. 21. All right. 6-year age gap. All right. Getting a little spicy there. All right. She's busy. Wait. Fabius. Did I not influence him? Influence for King Romulus, the drill master. I need 2 orders. Never mind. What did I not do? I must have been on a different order last time around. So either way, I don't have enough orders to do anything. Trying to finish up this war. Oh no, one of my good ones is about to go out. Fuck. There it is. All right, they're surging. Oh man, that totally nuked their asses. Jesus. Pantheon is complete by Rome. Awesome. Chancellor Remus has listened to the grievances of the city rulers and reduced discontent in Roma plus happiness level. Justice Consort Drusilla has successfully infiltrated rivals' territory. Queen Dowager Nicaea, God Consort, your mother agent is suffering, yada, yada, yada. All right. Pantheon finished. It is done. The Pantheon Roman has been finished on the 3rd attempt after the first 2 were destroyed by fires, the second caused by being struck by lightning. The wide circular structure creates an impressive space where the gods can be worshipped equally with recesses holding statues to the different pagan gods of Rome. This temple will stand in a testament to all our people for all time, a symbol of our accomplishments today and to the glories yet to come. All right. More legitimacy. Opposing views. Prince Servius, your nephew, comes to you during a break from the academy seeking guidance. 2 opposing factions of thought dominate my discussions and studies. One holds that the fates direct the ways of mankind, so we must accept all events as with a stoic tranquility. The other states that the gods are indifferent and fickle, and thus we should look to ourselves for enrichment in the mind and body. Service sighs heavily. Which one of these is the right way? Politics student. Gods are to be feared in all respects. Becomes gracious or superstitious, educated or greedy. We are penitent. We are a pious and penitent people. What the fuck is this? No, I want a complete land connect. All right, fine. We'll see what happens there. I might have to do a bunch of this shit manually. Jesus. All right, that's taken care of. I do need to pump out more units. I got another Hastadus coming along the way. Could use another Maceman in all honesty. Those guys hit heavy in all honesty. Yeah. Oh, I already got one in the queue. Never mind. Let it go. I'll probably throw out another Byreme as well. Let's see here. Influence. Pacify city. That you're at 3. Go. Ambassador. Demand tribute. High Synod. Let's just see what this does. Oh yeah, who can you convert? Oh yeah, oligarch. Yeah, convert one of my head oligarchs. So much devastation out here. This mountain's actually completely cut off the ability to get to up here. If I want to attack the Egyptians, I have to move through here and open up this field. Swordsman. Oh, they just make the units obvious like Roman legionnaires. Come on, have some more creativity than that. That is so lazy. How many laws do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So honestly, I should be saving up so I can build a citadel and upgrade my Hastatus to whatchamacallit. All right, colonies, low money, buy tiles with money, serfdom, tolerance, orthodoxy. Can hurry production with orders, upkeep, medium. Let's see here versus tolerance plus 2 habits per non-state religion. That is a bit Roman to be tolerant, although I don't even think I don't even have this one yet. Oh no, it is available. So maybe because I have such medium civics. Money or civics? What's the problem? We'll see. Well, I guess we can always change these later. Whatever. I need to save up civics. For horsemen next. Oh, they're also training a status. Alright. Fine. Archive. Like 40 civics. God damn. Everything costs, everything needing, that is needed, requires civics. It's so annoying. Metal agents, pillage improvements. Let it go. Let it burn. What are you even doing at this point? Fuck you. You, heal. Get up to full strength and then move. I have a navy too, don't you know? Alright, let's see how this, sorghum seeds. Scouts have returned with pouches of sorghum seeds, which allow us to cultivate the crop locally. Farmers have already begun to sow open fields in Ravenna. Sorghum. Ravenna, for what purpose should they regain? Needs production more than anything. +1 in food, plus, give it culture. I'll choose, I'm gonna put it, oh, I can only do it over here. Fine, there, next to a river. Sorghum, I already got plenty of sorghum. There needs to be like an agricultural expansion out here. Arid flat. Arid flat. Whatever. Alright, end year. What happens next? Attacked our ship. And there it goes. And they're fleeing. I probably need to build up my navy now. Sending one piece of shit unit in as well. Discovered free longbowman. Oh, right. Queen Dowager has died in Carthago. With a mild fever and a runny nose, Duke got whatever. Prince Sirius is guided by piety, becomes gracious. Alright. Unexpected connections. An unexpected personal connection have opened up. Unexpected personal connections have opened up direct channel to the leaders of Assyria or Babylonia. Court seeks to improve relations with both nations, but we should proceed with caution. Shall we move forward with Assyria or Babylon? Assyria is cautious. Prince Marduk, not Din Adi of Babylonia. Who hates us more? Their people hold us in high esteem. Require community is inspiring. Oh, I guess I can hit both. Was interceded. Plus 60 opinion. Sure, we'll go with that. The mines of Laurion. That sounds like something from Tolkien. Workers in Narbonensis have discovered a rich vein of ore at a local mine, which would increase production in the local area. However, expanding the operation will require significant investment. How shall we respond? Buy the tools that are necessary. The investment is too expensive. +1 discipline. No, we got the money. No. Right there. All right, returning the favor. Duchess Consort Drusilla has asked to meet, reminding me you of the favor that you owe. She proposes a plan to install herself as head of Roman paganism. His sister-in-law. Having an indebted subject to the head of your state religion would be Very useful, but it's not a role that you are in a position to directly hand out. Attempting this could end up damaging relations with Roman paganism. Is it worth the risk? We'll see what we can do. I do not want my spy master angry with me. Fine, we'll see what we can do. Roman pagan praise. Duke Octavius the Zealot approaches you one morning asking for your blessing for him to sponsor an upcoming Roman pagan religious festival in the Fabius name. Doing so would please the believers, but letting other families sponsor such religious events could erode the tie between crown and faith. You have my blessing. The cost of legitimacy? No, I'm gonna go through with it. Man, what do we do with you? Build the ministry out there, sure. Where's that longbowman? Promote, High Guard, Highlander. Alright, pound the fucking city. Jesus Christ. That was kind of pointless. By the way, I should probably... I don't need a court scholar. Infantry square. Banner. Sure, let's do architecture. Oh, can't get out there in time. All right, moving in though. Use production, form Livii. Archers. I don't have enough wood for that. I have enough iron for another Hastatus. Citadel, Mace Man, and Axeman. No, fuck. Spearmen fucking suck. Kind of an archive. And a treasury. You're an apprentice poet, master shopkeeper. There we go. Next unit. I already gave him an initial promotion. All right. Highlander, Ranger, Fierce. Sure. Infantry units probably isn't. It's probably not a smart choice right now. Next unit. Oh. Also move him out here. Besieger into urban. Force Bane, engineer, can build now. Sure, Besieger. Shield bearer, ranged units. Bloodthirsty versus damaged. Bloodthirsty. He's on a mission right now. Trying to convert the Claudii out from being heathens. What's my scout fucking doing? Really? Man, they have so many fucking Jesus Christ. Influenced Octavius the Zealot. Duke Octavius the Zealot becomes influenced by King Romulus. Patriarch Publius the Robust has successfully converted Oligarch the Uncouth to his religion. Oligarch Ilia the Uncouth converts to Roman paganism. Afflicted by night constant vomiting and diarrhea, Duchess Consort Drusilla, royal in-law spymaster, severely ill, more confident than ever, will face danger. Duke Marcus the Royal has gained +1 courage. Duke Octavius the Zealot is thankfully feeling much better now and is no longer ill. Roman pagan intrigue. I cannot allow the disgrace by the gods. Duke Octavius the Zealot has heard rumors of your intent to place Patriarch Publius the Robust with Duchess Consort Drusilla at the head of Roman paganism and is making sure to let his feelings known. At the end of his protest, Octavius gives you an ultimatum. Drop your plan or you will inform a Publius of your intentions. Used to be blackmailed. Becomes vengeful against King Romulus. Duke Octavius becomes estranged from King Romulus. I'd rather have her disappointed than anything else. Alright. Can I get somebody else? Voracious the Superstitious. Yes. Total swap out. Thank you. Upgrade +1 wisdom. General. This one from 5 to 6. Let's give him a point of wisdom. Sure, work on that. All right, move in. Secret laboratory. Arai Philinorum. All right, we took the city. I should note that. I took the city. Soldiers ransacking the streets of Arai Philinorum have uncovered a secret laboratory operated by the Carthaginian scientists. Chaos reigns and there is little time to explore the facility. Shall our soldiers seize as much as they can or search for the most advanced discoveries? Search for the most valuable research is inquisitive. Acquire random technology. Seize anything of value. Fuck. I'm not inquisitive, so damn it. Kind of screwed there. Man, everyone's sort of expended right now. I gotta take on these. Died in the field. Shit. Battlefield duel. Mamercus the Bold and Himilco the Superstitious clash with the sharp sound of metal on metal. Their blows fall heavy and fast, while soldiers from around both sides watch in awe, even as the tiredness seeps into their muscles. Each blow is precise, each one intended to kill. A small stumble provides a moment of opening for Mamercus, and his blade punctures Himilco's side. Slipping between his arm and under the arm, it is done, or so Mamercus thinks. As he steps forward for the killing blow, Himilco swings wildly, catching Mamercus across the face. A hush descends as the generals lay still. The opposing armies quietly draw back to each other to honor their own. All right, honor with the triumph. Mourn the loss of a great man. Commemorate the duel with the statue in the Capitol. I'll take the 80 happiness. Wow, I get happiness from somebody fucking dying. General. Man, I don't really have many general candidates right now. Man, I'm about to lose some units here, aren't I? I'm about to lose my last Assyrian archer. Oh, wait. We got some people up here. Fucking shoot him. I got plenty of orders right now. Die. Got 5 years to capture the city. Jesus. They can't get, he can't, oh, he can reach my, can he? I forget which. Alright, whatever. Whatever, we're making good progress. Okay, yeah, build a theater. Sure. We need happiness in this city because goddamn it's Dude, Governor Patriarch Publius the Robust. Damn. He's 26. Anyway, else need a governor? Or oh, the only idle candidate is this guy. All right, whatever. I'll leave it alone. Governor's available. Governor for Barium. Idle candidates. Fine. Patriarch Publius, you go up here. Choose an agent for Carthago. Servilla of Ravenna. Okay. Idle agents. Assassinate Spymaster Holstus. What? In Carthago. Sure. Infiltrate Nation, Slander Nation, Agent Networks, Carthago. Infiltrate Nation. I'm gonna have them slander Egypt for no reason. Alright, their workers are out there trying to rebuild after I totally laid waste to their land. Alright. That's all there is to do right now. We need to get back in the back. Oh, shit. Discovered architecture. A foreign agent in Rome has increased discontent, but been exposed. Listen to the agreements of the city's ruler discontent and formulate a +1 happiness level. That's the main thing the Chancellor is useful for. Boosting happiness levels. Alright, Judaism likes us now. Divine mission. The Babylonians, with whom we have no serious conflict, appear to be growing restless. Some say their view of us is on the decline. Perhaps it's time to send a mission to their lands and spread our spiritual beliefs. Fund a grand mission with gifts of food, incense, and religious tests for them to read. Send more modest mission aiming to delay any thoughts of hostilities. Sure. His mother's disposition. Representatives of the academy arrive at the court bearing news that Prince Servius he has been well and is turning out to be uncompromising as his mother. Oligarch Ilya the Acute. Prince Servius is a student. Thank you for informing me. Free promotion, focus, shield bearer versus ranged units. Give him one more promotion up here. Focus, brave, shield bearer, fierce. Sure, brave. Fuck. Shit, I am out of... You're capturing right now. You take them the fuck out. Thank you. The Valiant. They got 6 years to try and take Carthage prop. Man, I am out of Hastati. They're all fucking gone. Shit. Give you a promotion while we're at it. Shrapnel, attack splash plus 25%. Focus. Doing the focus. Need more Hastatus. Into urban. Yeah, that'll be good to have. Yeah, promote tough. 10% tax, shield bearer, heckler. Tough. Alright. Went through everything. Free court scholar. Scholarship. Or we, sure, I'll just go with scholarship. We're gonna run out of technology soon. That 150 civics, 100. Why did that go down? Oh, because I promoted a governor. That's why. No wonder I'm down. For 4-year turns, I need to put another law and then build a fucking citadel. Let's see here. You continue to pacify cities. Who's next? Con Roma. Yeah, get their happiness level up. Status. Do it after the farmer. 10 years for a Hastatus. Four years. Six years. Why does it take so long? God damn. Oligarch Faustus of Foreign Livii. Midwifery permanent. Manual rhetoric permanent. Cultural pageant 8 permanent. Alright. It's after legendary. And that's the highest level. So happiness level 2, but decreasing in happiness because this game system is fucked. Trade mission with Greece to influence. She doesn't like me. Why don't I try and influence her? Make her like me more. What about you? Convert religion. Oh. Converting also costs. Intercede. He one's the one who likes me the least, so might as well. Alright, next year. Up, there they finally go. Octavius the Zealot has died, second in line. Alright. Duke Nonus of Barium, Royal, is now head of the Fabius family. Chancellor. Discipline, wisdom. Give him some courage. Another promotion. Strike. Tough. Yeah, you go in there and fucking heal. Don't have enough training. You go up here in the backfield and you fuck up their shit. Can't attack again. Shit, they're in the firing range. Pull out. That was way too that was dumb of me to do that. One has a general. You could use a general. Idle candidates. Queen consort Marcia. Do it. Never mind. He was just promoted, so he can't do anything. All right. Next units. Just stand by. Stand by. All right. What are we doing over here? Probably need to build out my treasuries, but man, I still need more fucking units or anything else. Governor's available. Livii. He gives plus 13 to civics. Sure. You got it, kiddo. Really down on. I really need to stop. I need to stop blowing through my civics and save up for the next law so we can finally get legionnaires. Family heads. Oh yeah, let's actually get my spy master to like me. All right. Nothing to do. End year. What are you doing? Oh yeah. And they're gone. Never mind. There's no saving them. Mine's 10 to Carthago. Man, that would have been nice. If I had timed that right, that would have been better. All nations publicly slandered. Minus 40 opinion. Influence mission. King Romulus has led to an event. Duke Publius the Robust successfully intercessed upon Oligarch Ilia the Uncouth on your behalf, but also exposes your weakness. Oligarch the Ilia Uncouth is interceded for King Romulus II. Minus 1 legitimacy? Really? Plus 60. Alright. Polish fan has converted to Roman paganism. Their opinion of you has gone from pleased to friendly. Good. Religion unites. Oh god, look at this spicy picture. Mission result. Romulus, my husband, I never thought I would find love in our marriage, but I am glad that I have. What? Okay, she loves me. So I guess I have to imagine that this is me and that's her. All right. Let's get frisky, shall we? Oh, they got a library here. Hold up. You get up over here. Bloodthirsty Heckler, Horsebane. Combat 1. Can't do that on you now. Yeah, retreat back to territory and heal. You can stand by. All right. Well, there went one unit. Working on getting this horseman now. I'm keeping these guys here just in case. God, now they even got crossbowmen. That's kind of anachronistic for this kind of era that they're going for. Crossbows, they'd be prominent to like the medieval era, I would say. I think that they did exist in like even like ancient times. Not even ancient times, but during the fall of the Roman Empire, I think the Germans were more want to use them. The wandering Germanic tribes were more want to use them than the Romans ever were. But then they got a new prominence in the late high medieval ages, to the point that some people wanted them straight up fucking banned. Or there was even a papal conclave to even say that they were banned. Stronghold. Rally the troops. I am not converting to Carthaginian paganism. Fuck that shit. Rally troops. Can't do conversions every single fucking day. Every turn. Oh, hey, who are you? Let's just get you down over here. Man, I've actually resuscitated my forces quite quickly, in all honesty. Boats. Combat. I don't have enough for anything else. Shit. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. I don't have enough training. God damn it. Heal. This guy out here. God, what is the song? Hijaz Taksim. Pretty sure Hijaz is like a region of Arabia. All right. Idle agents. Treachery in Carthago. Just keep doing that. Counselors. Infiltrate nation. Egypt. All right. All right, everyone's doing something. 22 orders. Hey, I finally have a positive cash flow right now. Been a while since that happened. Can I hurry production with anything? For one citizen plus 14 on happiness. Increased future costs. It requires volunteers, requires orthodoxy and state religion. Hurry may spend for 11 orders. Well, I do have an excess of orders right now, but what do I need? I need orthodoxy. Orthodoxy versus tolerance. Hurry production with orders. I'm actually tempted to take this now. Philosophy versus engineering. Medium money, cost 400. Wonder cost minus 25%. Roads, bridges, across rivers. Minus 20 urban specialist production time when you're with forum. Medium civics. Tented for engineering. All right. Alright, they're holding two. Chancellor Remus has listened to the grievance of the city's rulers and reduced discontent. Roma happiness level +1. Duke Nanos of Barham has intercessed on Spymaster Hossus on your behalf. Hossus is now interceded by King Romulus II. Alright, a lot of character changes. Trade mission. Mission results. Our ambassador Aurelia completed her mission to establish trade with the Within trade, but the terms are not generous. Let us share our science for stone. We'll give civics our training for stone. Fine, Jesus. Greedy bastards. Still capturing the city. He's, you need a general. Fine, we'll give it to my wife, of all people. And General King Romulus the Valiant. He's the only available option. Are you kidding me? Can't promote. Can't promote you either. Oh yeah. Display benevolence. Your war against Carthage is going well, perhaps too well. Having crushed a good portion of their forces, a groundswell movement has begun from the ranks of your vassal families with an increasing number of people summon high positions to your court, calling for you to demonstrate your benevolence and declare an end to the fighting. Total victory is within your grasp, but in order to achieve it, you'll need to weather some storms at home. What say you? I will not risk angering my vassals. Conquering our enemies can wait. Let's keep... Nope. They're all still pretty happy with me as it stands, so they can shove it. Now that Prince Servius has completed his study of politics, how shall we contribute to the court? Inspiring folk icon, games hero, general or agent. As governor, powerful influential politician, sure. The 20 Saints. Subjects in the city of Forum Livii have barricaded its governor Marcus in the royal palace. One of the generals is accused of slaying 20 of his soldiers when they confess their Christian beliefs. The city's faithful are in uproar over the murder of their honorable martyrs. Marcus pleads for our help, though this is a disaster of his own making. We will raise a monument to their sacrifice. Require King Romulus II is devout. We will raise a monument to their sacrifice. King is devout. Mock the murderer's general. Lock the murderer's general in chains. Duke Marcus become vengeful against Romulus. Oh, that would really help. God is not the ruler of mighty Rome. Plus 30 orders. Holy shit. Nah, fuck the Christians. Our ambassador, +1 wisdom. Let's give a little wisdom to balance things out. All right, well, build the thing. A thing. 1 year to fully capture. Capturing paused. Hasadus, get back in there. Stand by. Can't do anything with you. Move you up this way. Slightly. Anything with you. If anything, I could probably use a few more of these things. Promotes, can't promote. That's about it. Oh, somebody out here? Fuck you. Oh, there's one going up my coast here. Archer, onager. Okay, I need an onager. Actually, step in here and heal. There we go. Units. Stand by. Okay, unlimber while you're here for the time being. Stand by. What's this song? Miserere, movement 4. Sounds, you know, like a Gregorian chant. Very Christian-esque. Pull back. Really need to amass some forces to finally take out Carthage. They don't have too many units, but those cannons are going to cause some damage. They've even fortified. Nope. Now that you're done, I'm probably going to get rid of these forts. They're not as necessary out here right. This one, just stand by, and no pillaging out here. We want to use all this stuff. Who got married? Duke Marcus the Wanton, a royal, has married Duchess Consort Camilla. Wow, another 6-year age gap. All right, very good. Be fruitful and multiply. Refreshing on OBS. Oh man, we really didn't have a turn for Carthage. Hello to whoever my second viewer on YouTube is. Oh, you want to fight? Let's continue to fight out here. What are you doing out there? Who discolored scholarship? Move agent network. A library consumption -2 stone per year. Plus 10% enables apprentice philosopher. +1 per adjacent resource. Academy, university. Leads to free court scholar and jurisprudence. Probably the military. Oh, that's nice. I got a lot more of that to work with. Marcus, the Wanton, a royal. Dutch Carthage had been birth to a son, Duke Numerius. Right. Your spy master Holstus urgently asks you to speak with you. He quickly relays his agents are suspicious that during his meeting with Aulus the Swift has turned Patriarch the Publius Robust against you and that there is a planned attempt on your life. Servant approaches you to inform that Publius is at the palace asking to meet with you alone. Holstus gives you a meaningful look. There is no time or proof or... All right. City captured. After the siege is over, Carthaginian city has fallen to us in battle. In the aftermath, the message received from Burns royal envoy. We wish to discuss a truce. Let's the fighting end. No. We're going for gold here. Take no chances. If he makes a sudden move, kill him. Meet alone in a show of trust. Meet, but take your guards. Died in office. Shit, I killed him. Damn. Died. Patriarch Aulus the Swift Royal is now head of Roman paganism. Their opinion of you has gone from pleased to friend. Okay. Alright. Intercession suspicion. You met alone in your rooms. Publius' eyes dart around as he enters. Well met, Romulus. I have a message from Aulus. Publius takes half a step towards you, then stops. Eyes bulging and confused look upon his face. Spymaster Holstus pulls the dagger out of Publius's back. You're safe now, my king. Was there really any plot on your life? A search of Publius' body offers no clues, and the dead tell no tales. Okay, so you framed Patriarch Aulus the Swift as a murderer. We must keep our friends like Patriarch Aulus the Swift close. -1 discipline. Fine, keep him around. I don't like this. Give your newest city, outright Philinorum, to one of your families. Baby Eye? Cities. Sure. Mine. Nice. 8 barracks. Odeon. Library on a hill. Ministry. Sure, let's do ministry. Man, what the heck is this? This song, like whatever that weird instrument is in the background, is making me think my phone is buzzing off on me. What the fuck? What's this? Vaulting. Manichaean Hindu Buddhist Cathedral. Basically, all things I can't take use of. Leads to happiness boost, martial code, jurisprudence. All the. Alright, you, back to pacifying cities. Forum Livii, they descended back into, Roma is back at happiness level, oh wait. They're at happiness level 3, not discontent level 3. Shit. Had it backwards. Alright, whatever. Boosting as much as possible. I gotta remember to look at these numbers. So, Forum Livii actually needs the most help, right? Anything, let me back it out. Alright, well, that's taken care of. What's this? Idol can be sent on a mission. Sure, rally troops. Ron Limbird, so if I go in, I gotta go in hard and fast to take out those onagers. Promote, guard, focus, pain. Focus, you, promote. Can promote you. Heal. Have a general. You could use a oh, upgrade. Yeah, on cooldown. Never mind. Promote you. Add general. I guess I don't have anybody left to be general around. Shit. And is all you do just scrounge for resources these days? Is that it? Pillage the quarry. Your brave warriors have pillaged and plundered the lands outside of Carthago as per their orders. Most of your plundering warriors bring any valuable loot back to their officers. to be distributed among the men or sent home for the royal coffers. However, a few soldiers of the Claudius family from the Camel Archer unit in the most recent raids were caught attempting to hoard treasures for themselves. Normally, this is considered an act of theft against the crown and is punished with death, though carrying out such a penalty will anger the Claudii. They need to be taken down a peg. Will you turn a blind eye? We can't allow this precedent. Whoop-de-doo, minus 40 opinion. Oh, no. Oh, they're dead. I thought he would have had a chance to, like, move on, but I guess that consumed all his... Fuck, he's gonna get hit. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Oh, he's definitely dead. Fuck. Oh, there goes my camel archer. Wow, I'm really low on. All right. And wood is in demand right now. Forest is all up here, and man, is some. Oh well, somebody's got lumber mills up here. Anything what we need from them is wood. Can't promote him. He has a general. So. You go Testudo. And disciple. I don't know what to do. Fine, stand here. Stand by. Fair damage. Oh. Yeah, just focus on that yourselves for right now. Wow, I am about to make a bunch of civics next year. I could probably get another law in 2 turns. All right. It's... Can't promote you. Stand by. Caster, demand tributes. Yeah. Oh, shit. Nope. Hold up. Not doing that. Saving up money. You. Zoroastrianism? Sure, with, I don't know. Try with Christianity. That shit's everywhere now, apparently. Roman pagan city. End year. Governor's available. I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to save up for another law. Yeah, I'm getting 221. That. Uh-oh. Just run through my Uh-oh. Motherfuckers, they're at it again. Shit. Flaming onagers. Fucking cowards. Oh. I noticed they declared war. The sword of Damocles. Egypt has declared war. King Djoser II, the Learned. Reports start to filter from merchants and farmers on the edge of your nation that the Egyptian soldiers have been raiding the lands and killing your people. A dignitary arrives in the midst of the confusion without warning, announcing that Egypt has declared war on you. Come on. 11 emergency war tax recruits gain a mace man. Yeah, that would be useful right now. Yeah, heal up. That's what you need more than anything else right now. Oh, we got 2 mace men. Fuck you. Let's be clear here. The Greeks. Let's see here. Asked to join war. Egypt. Men pleased. Shit. How do I? Peace. Infiltrate nation. Slander nation. Send goods. All right, let's see if we can get them in on us. Better to fight alone than fight with a friend than alone. We're up here. What are you doing? Yeah, we need low on wood. So lumber mill. Man, there's a lot of forest out here that could build lumber. You, what's this? Little library. Alright, you think that'll work out there? Sure. You get back inside territory and heal, goddammit. Wow, I'm actually out of orders for once in my life. Jesus. Wow. Alright, we gotta move and finally take out Carthage. I don't know if this is gonna happen this term or another term. We'll see. Oh, choose production pump layout. Horseman, horse archer, war elephant. Fine. Tribe, rancher, master poet. But how about that? Farmer first, more than anything else. Then a master scribe. Yeah. Fire him after that. Alright, so producing another onager, which will probably be useful up over here to cause splash damage on these people. My niece, 30 married Duke Nonus. 2-year age gap, although having that 2-year, that he's blonde or that he's really old. Looking at his picture, whatever. Judaism spread to Pompeo. God damn, infection is everywhere. Somebody clip that. No. I need to get you back inside territory. Fuck. And start healing up. Wow. Oh, man. I was scratching my head and the cracking's like... My cracking go all off. Holy crap. Alright. Can't promote you. Can't promote you. Can promote you. I don't have any orders. Never mind. End year. Why are they moving out this way? King Nabonidus, the beloved of Babylonia, is dead. A new ruler, King Marduk Nadin Ahi II, my mistake, I'm getting tired, has taken the throne. Their opinion of you is now cautious. You have routed the military, resulting in higher morale and discipline. Alright, you have failed the legacy. God damn it. You failed the legacy, killed 10 military units as leaders general. Shit. You failed the legacy, captured 3 cities, Carthage. Damn it. Shit. Love of the land. Marcia is not only your spouse, but your love. The rule of Rome would be a cold and lonely path without your muse. Watching as she relaxes one day, you wonder if there is some gift you could pursue for your love. Our cities will be beckoned with this be decked with the riches of the world. Control 3 legendary cities. We will rule the land with absolute control together. Ambition, enact trade league. She not content? 3 legendary cities. Heal. No, go out and attack. And just throwing these macemen out there, trying to do something. If I move that in that direction, I'm finally in a splash zone. Got 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be good over here. Oh, let's see if you can. See if we can move in and finally take this goddamn city. Go for broke. Promote besieger in urban. Yes, that'll be useful. Manius the Romantic. All right, romantic and put the romantic in charge of the siege weapons. Got it. Yeah, that's smart. Stand sentry. Gains 20% range per year up to 60% at max level. Will counterattack during melee combat. Sure. Stand by. Get back in Roman territory and heal. Yeah, keep harming Carthage. Alright, so it begins. Oh, I can get a law now. Orthodoxy. Can hurry production with orders. That would be useful. Engineering. Oh, I'm gonna go with orthodoxy. I do not have enough orders. Fuck. Maybe next turn. I have a state religion and I have orthodoxy. Why can't I? I don't know why it's over here, but it doesn't work over there. Oh, hey, that's useful. Discontent is down to level 1. Discontent is at level 1. Shit. Whatever, he's done next turn. The orders. You won't do it. Because you have no governor? Oh, Jesus. It has a governor. What about you? Yeah, sure. Hurry that up. Need 11 orders for that. Alright. Enough thinking around. Idle family heads. Idle religion heads. And Barium. Yeah, see if there's any agent network up here, because that's bad right now since we're getting hammered by the Egyptians up here. Alright, and here. And pulling out. Oh, nope, we're still coming in. Wow! Jesus! And they're gone. Okay, these swordsmen are like our equivalent to legionnaires, so they gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Jesus. Oh, they're moving in. Hello? What the fuck are you doing out there? Okay. To an event from pacifying the Sicily High Synod with Christianity organized successful High Synod plus 40 opinion for 40 years. Prime Minister Hustless attempt to expose a foreign agent network. Barium agent network in Egypt exposed. Divine intervention. Chancellor Remus, agents inform Livii have found a reliable partner in the Zoroastrian leadership. Not only have they been able to reduce corruption and address unhappiness, but they have chosen to increase the church's influence across the city. It seems that this was blessed. Chancellor Remus is +2 wisdom. Form Livii, plus 120 happiness. Damn. Mission result, ask a nation to join you war against other nations. Gold from the treasury. Yeah, sure, get them off our back. We need help. Thank you. Spy Master, wisdom. Okay, just heal. You, promote. Right, shield bearer versus ranged units. What's this again? Attack and defense strength. Yeah, you're gonna need that. Usilla. Romantic, proud. State religion. Oh, wait. Hey, you. No. Cancel automation. Undo that. Stronghold. Can you build a citadel? Hold baths. That's what it takes to generate happiness is stronghold, citadel. Hold up. Citadel. Requires habitable land, 7 active laws. How many laws? Alright, let's count. Got this right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I should have 7 active laws. Why can't I build Citadel requires having culture strong. Requires improvement stronghold. Follow urban adjacent rules max per city. Need a citadel. Am I just not seeing it properly? There's a upgrade. No, not the upgrade the units. Why can't I? Does it take a full turn for it to be felt? That's what I'm getting the sense right now. Strongholds. Man, what does it take to build a citadel? Just you stand by for next turn so the game will compute that now we have 7 active lots. That should be an active thing. Why is this like so hard right now? That's a ministry. That's a courthouse. That's a palace. Town. Ooh, 1 stronghold. Another stronghold over here. That's Forum Livii. Will it make a difference if you're over here? No. Go back here. Fields. Well, both of my mace men are fucking gone, but hopefully the Greeks will come in and help us out now. What is this? This is a mangonel versus an onager. Alright, moving lightning fast. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, close enough. Out of the danger as much as I can get them. Alright, start bombarding the shit out of them. I want you to build 10% of 150 in Roma. You output for Citadel for a year. Why can't I build it? Telling me I can build one out here. What is this lake over here? Doesn't have a little name, a nice cute little name. Alright, what's next? Units. You heal. Get over there and attack that unit. I don't know why they sent their one mangonel over here for no fucking reason. Yeah, get screwed. You're gonna get blasted. Stand by to get blasted. I don't really have any more defenses at this point. If anything, this will be the event for the night. You heal fucking too, Jesus. Alright, Greeks, help us out, please. Governor's available. So I could do that now since I have another law. No, you're useless. Barium. Almost happiness level 3. Let's get Ravenna back up. Pacify City, Ravenna. Or, infiltrate nation, Egypt. Yes. Alright, nothing else to do. I should have appointed governor. Actually, let's walk it back. So, idle family members, idle religions, idle leaders. Choose an agent for agents available for Waset. Nice 2 orders. We can put that off. Idle family heads. Governors available for Barium. Yeah, probably should have somebody in Barium. Duke Maricus the Wanton. Age 29. Yeah. General right now? Not sure. Choose. Yeah. All right. End year. Yeah. Oh, there goes that archer. They're phalangites. And they're taking a beating now, but heat on you is heat off me. You're not even... Yeah, alright, buddy. Time to die. Oh, fuck. Alright, the Greeks counterattack now with camel archers. A very Greek type of military unit. Covered vaulting. Right. How much of Pompeio is Pompeio worth? A group of Syrian diplomats have arrived offering a form of alliance for you to enter the war with Egypt if you would be willing to give up the city. Agree to trade. Requires his diplomats. Trade for the city. Trade the city for help in the war. Agree to trade Pompeio for an alliance. Decline their offer. Like, no. Alright. And that makes Pompeio happy. Interestingly enough. Ilya, your sister and governor of Ravenna. 6. Sure, charisma. Build a citadel? Yes. Build a citadel somewhere. Build a citadel there. Yes. Just heal. You promote. Here's Horsebane since focus versus damaged. Sure. Court Scholar Manor. Hydraulics. Sure. Just following the AI's advice at this point. Governor's available. I need to focus on my military campaign over here, first and foremost. Not gonna waste all my effort on them. Let's see here. Go, we gotta take the city. Alright, well, we burned through all that. You heal. What else does it do? Alright, fine. Governors. Let's see here. Wasset. Prefer to have an agent in Trapezis more. Alright, fine. Idle candidates. Tiberius the Bloodthirsty. Yeah, I don't really actually wait. Isn't she on a mission? Let's stand by on that for a second. Governor's available. Form Livii. Idle candidates. Man, sure. Plus science. You know what? Fine. What? I can only pick from some people who have jobs. What the fuck? Really? Alright, fine. Let that go. Agents available. No, just get it started. Somebody over there. Is governors available? Agents available. Idle agents. Oh, move it to Trapezis. I'd rather have eyes closer to the front over here to know what's going on. Infiltrate Egypt. Man, they have a harbor over here? What the heck is a harbor? What's that? That's the necropolis. Stand sentry, guys. Oh, hey, and full horsemen. Promote. Brave versus melee units. Yes. Anything else more for you? And there's nobody else who can take be general for you. Sorry. Oh, hey. Fuck. Get over here while you can. Stand by for now. Gonna have you come in here and charge and like try and flank these guys. Idle counselors, idle family heads, idle religion heads. Convert. I don't even have it. I am one point of civics down from that. God damn it. Anybody who I can get better on sides with? Consort Pomp. Yeah. Her. Pomp whatever. Alright. End year. We're gonna take Carthage and then call it a night. Oh, shit. Man. Man, the splash damage from those onagers is ridiculous. Jesus. Man, how do they have any swordsmen? Fuck. Man, are they gonna take out? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Getting ugly. Wow, that much to take down one unit. It stirred up local resentment but was exposed in the process. Carthago, -1 happiness level, lose the agent network. People are getting sick. Nonus is a royal and governor. Pompeo, upgrade cunning, unlocks caravan access. Carpenter, do siege units, ship units, intelligence. Sure, intelligence. Requires city with a citadel. Well, we're working on one at over here. Okay, you pull back. Barium and heal. You get up here and heal. Fuck you. Oh man, I'm gonna get completely surrounded and this unit's just go bye-bye. Goodbye. Carthage will fall. The native Carthage has been eliminated. Huzzah! Finally. Trump said that he would wipe out Iranian civilization and then he chickened out. I, on the other hand, promised to wipe out Carthaginian civilization and I went through with my plan, with my threat. No, my destiny to wipe the scourge of the child sacrificing Carthaginians from the face of the earth. Glory to Rome and hail victory. God damn it. But it ain't smart. I clear that in. I clip that in. Carthage eliminated. Cheering citizens cry out, Rome, Roma, 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 as you parade your triumphant armies through the streets of Rome. Yeah, I completely moved my units all the way to the other side here. Old men and women weep with joy and pride at the sight of their boys marching victorious before them. Children run underfoot, joy filling their faces as they climb trees and buildings to glimpse you and your armored guards. How shall we commemorate the final destruction of Carthage? We must share the loot with the people and court. We must learn from our enemies. We must remember all those who died so they can see this hat. +1 happiness level in Roma. Comes mourning, wise, discipline. Go up, learn from our enemies. Alright, so now we just have one rebel unit out here that we need to get rid of. We still have 6 minutes to capture, so, or 6 years to capture, but yeah, now they're gone. What happened to their navy? What happened? Alright, you get over here. And promote. We're gonna send you up the western coast to the eastern coast of this continent to fuck with the Egyptians. If at all possible. Grappler, Seaborn. You from ocean. Sure, whatever that does. I'm gonna send you up already as is. Man, shit. Governor's available. Everyone has a fucking job. Hold up. I got some idle candidates I can replace them with, so yeah. Alright, now she's free. Can we get another governor? Who's not got a job? Jesus, what the fuck? Duchess, -3 sit. Why would I even do you? +3 gold to -1 civics. That's completely worthless. Fuck you. No. Fine. Discontent level can be fine over here. Alright. Agents available. I don't want agents in all these countries. I don't care about. His idol can be sent on a mission. Let's try and like make amends with Manichaeism to keep the peace in our areas out here. Alright. What else is idle family heads, idle agents. Sure, I don't know who Naeus is, but make him like me. Ugh. The Acropolis. That's always nice. Probably the last thing I should do is build the Hagia Sophia, so nobody else gets that one. All right, let's do an end year and see what happens, especially with the war on the northern front. Soreburst snacks. While examining the newly harvested sorghum seeds by the torchlight, a merchant in Ravenna had a fortunate accident. The grains left too close to the flame began to burst with loud popping sounds. After calming down, the merchant discovered this soreburst is quite delicious, especially with butter, salt, and honey. What, like popcorn? He now has a thriving business in Ravenna and is becoming well known for this delicacy. Plus more development. Huzzah. Alright, actually end year now. See what happens. Oh, yep, we get completely surrounded and beaten the shit. Yes. Wow, are they Greeks gonna lose Halicarnassus? Covered hydraulics. Agent Tiberius the Bloodthirsty has died as well serving. While still serving. Shit. Listen to the agreements of discontent. Ravenna +1 happiness level. That's converted from paganism. Duke Marcus the Wanton, a royalist converted to paganism. Good. Mission intercession events. Message arrives from Duchess Consort Pompeia the Intelligence. After the many kind words of Patriarch Aulus the Swift has spoken, you I'm convinced that you are just follower of Roman paganism. Please allow me to send a gift to the gods. Glory Rome. A generous officer, what will you ask for? Humbly decline the offer. Here, ask for her to fund a disciple. Need money to aid the gods? Not really. Okay, maybe a little bit. Alright, sure, I'll take some money. Perfume, Pike Square, crossbowmen. I'll take the happiness boost, actually. Fuck that shit. Let's see here. Field officer. Oh, hey, look, an onager. I know I'm getting distracted. Let's see here. Promote. Focus. Horsebane. Shrapnel. You. Heal. Yeah, you wipe them out. Everyone else heal. Oh no, wait, we're in enemy territory right now. Whatever. Start moving you guys back up to our territory as is. Same with you. Wow, alright. Jeez, I can move him far if I force march. What about you? Just get back here and heal, buddy. We do need like more Hostatus. Onager, Ballista, fuck it, Horseman, but it's worth. Training. Fireme. I need a citadel somewhere. It's a stronghold. It's a garrison. What are you even working on over here? Oh, now they're working on a citadel? Why can't I build one in my fucking capital? God damn it. Events. Trade offer. Court merchants arrived from Babylonia with an offer of trade. They believe your nations would grow and prosper from improved trade relations. What is your response? How about food for thought? Give civics for food? No, I don't. Great, I don't want food. And I definitely don't want to lose science. Or civics. Delphine culture achieved in Arai Philanorum. The Fabius family is impressed with the wondrous ceremonies taking place in our capital and have requested that we send priests to Roma so they may perform these rituals for their own people. What shall we say? Oh, wow. Hey, sorry you found me so late. I'm actually about to call it for a night. But I am like holding to this game for every Saturday. So if you want to follow me every Saturday evening, I'm holding to this game. I just destroyed Carthage, so welcome to the party. What shall we say? Orthodoxy. What the fuck? What am I? What's the problem here? Spreads to Arai Philanorum. Provide whatever they request. Minus wood, minus food, plus 60 culture. We cannot spare the supplies. Our own supplies have run low. Fine. We got resources to spare. There has been no rain this spring, and the streams from the land have dried up. Your horses and cattle starve for lack of grass as the court rides throughout Rome, looking for grass for your herds. Jonah, the prophet Jonah, appears before you in the wilderness. Thus said Jehovah, you have forsaken the commandments of Judaism and followed other gods. Now gather all the acolytes of the land, and rain shall return to land. King you becomes drought-stricken. What? As leader, also use farms minus 20% output. Very well, come with us. Make court here. No, we shall not bow to your demands. Refuse to religious demands. Bah. This is a drought. We've survived worse. Requires community to be productive. What difficulty you on? I don't know. Strong? Probably like base level difficulty. I'm struggling with enough as it is. Yes, I just wiped out Carthage, but I don't think I'm playing this as like super optimal. All my cities are super discontent. It's only now that I have a chancellor that I can actually like fight back against constant growing unhappiness. I always struggled to generate civics, or at least in the early game I did. So I don't know if I was just like unoptimally playing the game. All right, fuck this prophet. I'm committed to Roman paganism. All right. Citadel. Go over here. What does it take to build a citadel out here? Oh yeah, and also having enough units also is a problem too. Citadel. Habitable land. It just shows all research-based base PPL to get faster research. What do you mean research-based PPL? Why can't I build a citadel in my... Oh, so you just spammed all the way to get as much research as possible? I guess that's one way. I feel like in every game, there's like, you either have to pick one currency or like thing to focus on and then leverage that to the max. What is this? Given the nations, tribes, families. There are no tribes anymore. It's basically all the civilizations that have conquered the entire land. And this coastline is way too flat. God does not draw in straight lines. This, I object to this. I'm more annoyed that with my ambassador, I can't literally just send her on a mission to just say, hey, let's improve relations. I have to either do a trade mission or a high synod or demand tribute. I can't just like send on a goodwill mission to try and improve relations. What do I do with you? Build a fucking citadel right here on top of the stronghold, which you need to convert. Fuck. Trades are also not good. Yeah, they always would be like ended up being trades for the things that you're in most demand of. Yeah, always on the losing end. I don't know. I guess you have to have really good relations for them to offer stuff to you generously. Bats. I can build a citadel here, but not on top of the stronghold. What? All right, whatever. I need a citadel out here. I need citadels everywhere. Right. Gonna send him north to raid the Egyptian coastline. And I'm out of orders. Right. You're idle. Archive completed. Use another Hastatus. You don't have to upgrade him later. Ballista. Why not add it? And an archer since it's telling me to. And then, I don't know. Miner, stonecutter, farmer. There. Master poet. What about over here? Hive rancher. An apprentice acolyte. Yeah. All right. Units. I'm out of orders. Never mind. This is pointless. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a night. So name 24680. I'm not gonna lie. The numbers in your name make you look like a bot. So. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. I need to do other things. Like play Super Mario Galaxy, because I found copies of it sold in my local Best Buy of all places. I thought they were that was out of production. So, that and, I don't know, work on some cosplay project for Anime NYC.